flexible budget. It's by utilizing standards, and then we can easily change the volume, and poof, we have a new budget. Okay? And so we are going to learn how to calculate 4 variances, okay? 4 of them, count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. What are the T accounts down the left side? Nathan? That's what's true of all of them. They are all product costs. Jackie, can you name the first one? Direct materials is number 1. Can you name the second one, Pamela? Direct labor is number 2. Can you name the third one, Nick? Manufacturing overhead, that's number 3. And 4, variable manufacturing overhead, number 3. Yeah, you should be writing this down. Direct materials, direct labor, variable manufacturing overhead, and fixed manufacturing overhead. Okay, direct materials, direct labor, variable manufacturing overhead, fixed manufacturing overhead. David, which one of these is not like the others? There's 2 right answers. Which one of the manufacturing overheads? Of those 4, name one that is not like the others. And then be prepared to tell me why. Catherine, are you very glad that I did not ask you this question?
Yeah, because I'm bouncing back and forth.
Well, there's 2 right answers.
Okay.
Do you have an answer? David? David is thinking really hard. There's steam coming out of his ears right at the moment. Jim? You've had some time off the clock without the pressure of Dr. Fessler looking at you and waiting for you to give an answer.
Variable manufacturing overhead.
And how's it different than the others?
Because it depends on the amount of production for the units that we make.
Are there no other variable costs in the other 4? Or the other 3?
No.
Yes, there are.
Well,
There's 3 of them are variable. Direct materials, direct labor, variable overhead. So there's 2 answers that I like, and that wasn't one of them. Brandon, what do you got for me? Except I really clued into what the what one of the 2 answers is, didn't I?
Before you said that, I was going to go with fixed manufacturing because it's the only fixed cost.
It's the only fixed cost. That is a true statement. So fixed manufacturing overhead is not like the others because it is the only one that is fixed. Carrie, did you have another idea?
No, I'll just take a guess. Direct labor?
Why?
Because
Because you guessed. She doesn't know. Catherine, what was your second? I'd get.
Direct materials, because it's inventoriable.
I wouldn't. I would change the form of the inventory word, not inventoriable, because all of them are inventoriable. It's a good word, but they are all inventoriable because they all go into work in process. Okay? So the more appropriate way to say it is only direct materials is an inventory account. Because what's true of all those T accounts across the top? They're inventory accounts, including direct materials. So direct materials, and those aren't just totally random questions. You're going to find it's particularly an issue with direct materials. Well, actually, both of those variance analyses are a little different than the others. I mean, what I'm going to teach you is a general format, but there's some issues with both direct materials and fixed overhead because they are indeed different than the others. Okay? Questions, comments, concerns, random thoughts. Who here has learned how to do variance analysis before? In your Principles of Managerial. Do you remember doing it in Principles of Managerial? Yeah. People who have had me before had better say yes, Nathan. What, Brandon?
Nothing. That's just beautiful weather outside.
It is beautiful weather outside. Taylor, have you, I don't know that I saw you raise your hand, but you remember now? She reminded you. Yeah, we do have kind of a fun day today, don't we? Do you know what we say? We're going to say something together today. Oh, yay. Yes. 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 How exciting. Yes. So Land's End men's suits. Land's End men's suits, please. He just likes attention.
No, I was thinking
Oh, woohoo! Party. And I'm going to just try and make this a little shorter. How many ways are there to explain a difference between an estimated number and an actual number? 2. Price variance and the quantity variance, or we're doing direct materials here. We're doing the direct materials variances here. Price variance and quantity or usage variance are the names of those variances. Okay? So you want to write, what is this? I'm now starting to describe this as kind of his and her staples. Is that kind of what it looks, I mean, does it look like more like a bench, David? I'm just kind of talking about that picture underneath. How would you do it? His and her staples, a bench. I like his and her staples. Twin staples? Huh? Sinks? But I don't have there's no sink visible. Huh? What kind of staples? Twinkie staples? Twinkie staples. Never. Okay, underneath, I typically try to line up the multiplication sign with the tips of the staples. Taylor, do you remember what these stand for?
Actual quantity times actual cost, actual quantity times standard cost, standard quantity.
Very good, very good. Actual quantity times actual cost. That means I did a reasonably good job last semester of helping her remember this. Actual quantity times actual cost. Actual quantity times standard cost. Standard quantity times standard cost. And then there's one weird one up here. Well, actually, let's go through this first. We'll get to the weird one in a moment. Are you ready? Scott? Yep. What are the letters underneath? Ready? What letters are underneath the twin staples? What do they mean? What I just had Taylor say. Standard quantity, standard. Aubrey?
Yes.
What are they?
Actual quantity times actual cost, actual quantity times standard cost, and standard quantity times standard cost.
Beautiful. Cody, what are they?